Mr. Coletti holds a master's degree in public administration from New York University's Robert Wagner School of Public Administration and a Bachelor of Arts from Rutgers University. He is also a graduate of the David Rockefeller Fellows Program of the New York City Partnership. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our keynote speaker for the evening, Mr. Lou Coletti.
Thank you very much, Victoria. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to graduates, their families. First, let me offer my welcome to the construction industry and my congratulations to you, your families, and your friends. You've done it the hard way. Going to work during the day, going to school during the evening. That's the kind of culture that the construction industry breeds. I ask that now that you're graduates, when you go to work, bring that same hard work and dedication, whether you're designing a project or constructing a project. That's what makes the construction industry different. That's what makes the construction industry a great industry. You worked hard day and night because you love what you do. The people in the construction industry I have found in my 30-year career are different than people in most industries. They love what they do. They get a personal pride when they walk down the street and they can say to a friend, a family member, a child, see that building? I helped build that. There aren't many occupations left in this country where you could look at a physical structure and take that pride. We make a lot of services. We do a lot of transactions. But you can't move construction jobs to China. You are going to be building the future of this city. Be proud of what you do. Tell your friends about it. Work hard. You don't take some time off. Now just, you're done with school. Now you go back and say, well, I got some free time. Okay? You're in an industry that will constantly challenge you. The construction industry is changing hour by hour. In what we do in a design studio, what we do on a construction site, and even in terms of how we do it. Technology is moving so quickly, you have to keep your learning senses sharp. So you're ready. You won't be losing any time because you've just completed your studies here. About a week or two ago, we held a seminar on safety technology. And I have to tell you, I was absolutely amazed at the level of technology that's going on construction sites now, just in the area of safety, the software programs that are out there. So this is an occupation where you're going to continue to learn every day. And you've earned it. I went to school part-time. Not easy. You sacrificed a lot. Your family sacrificed a lot. But now you have reached a successful, I don't want to say end of the road. The end of the road's only temporary. You're just starting to learn what you really need to learn to be outstanding in your field. You've worked too hard to get here. Don't get complacent on a job site. If workers around you are complacent, push them to work a little harder. There is no better trained workforce in the world than the New York City construction workforce, than you. You're entering a field where there's really good people. One of the reasons I love to come to work every day is because I meet thousands of people just like yourselves. Didn't come up the easy way, came up the hard way. Love what they're doing. Have pride in what they're doing. You know, when you look back in history, you're not only creating the economy for New York City, but great civilizations are judged on the physical infrastructure that they leave behind. Think about it. What do you remember about the Roman Empire? The Colosseum? What do you remember about the Greek Empire at the height of its strength? The Parthenon? You watch all the TV shows and you see all the Greek physical structures and you say, how did they ever do that? The Sphinxes in Egypt, how did they do that back then? Well, you are going to be creating that next generation of civilization for New York City. A decade from now, people will come to New York City and walk down the street and say, look at that building. What you do leaves a permanence in not only the future of New York City, but the culture, the economy, the pride that we have. That this city is the greatest city in the world. Your timing couldn't be better. From an economy standpoint, the industry is looking for people. Hard to believe that 2 years ago we faced one of the worst recessions that I think I've experienced in my lifetime. And now there's work out there, and if you perform and you are good, people are going to start calling you up. And that's what you've worked for. So I am just very honored to even have the opportunity to address you. And I say to the families and friends, I'm glad to see you here this evening. Hug them and support them. The hard part is over. They've graduated, okay? But the harder part is just beginning. Go out and be proud of what you do. There are too many people, I believe, that don't give enough value to people like yourselves in this construction industry, and it really bothers me. Everybody thinks if you sell a stock and you get a transaction fee, that's a great accomplishment. Well, I don't. I didn't go to the Engineering News Record dinner this year, but I heard whoever it was, the honoree, was an engineer, and said to the audience, you know, this technology thing and the software, the Google worlds, it's really great, but how many apps do we need? You know, how many apps do we need? But we need commercial office space. We need to build higher education. We need to build schools. We need to build roads. That's our culture. That's the future of our city. What you're doing is going to impact people for generations to come. Don't be afraid to talk about that. Because sometimes I think we in the industry don't brag enough about the contributions that we make to this city. You should brag about it. You should brag about the fact that you're graduating tonight. But the city will be a better place because you've worked hard. You have been successful, and I wish you the best of success. Stay in our industry. It is a great industry. You're going to meet great people. You're going to be proud of what you do, and nobody can do it better than you. You've proven it by making it this far this evening. So I congratulate you. I wish you individual success and happiness. I hope the economy stays like this for another 10 years, and that you have more choices than you know what to do with. But be proud of what you do, and when you see somebody on a work site that isn't working hard, tell them to work hard. Tell them to work hard. Don't try to get over. Somebody's paying you, hopefully, a lot of money and expects a quality product. You didn't take shortcuts when you studied to get to this evening. Don't take shortcuts on the job. So I congratulate you, I wish you well, and I hope you make a lot of money. Thank you.